She may leave a man who's good in bed. She may leave the one who texts her every morning. She may even leave the one who says he loves her. But there's one type of man she won't leave, ever. Not because he's perfect, not because he's rich, and not because he worships her. It's because this man makes her feel something no one else does. Safe in the unknown. Let me explain. Most men try to keep her by being predictable, by being available, by giving constantly. They think that consistency equals love, that attention equals value. But women don't stay because you're always there. They stay when they feel pulled into something bigger than attention. That one type of man, he doesn't chase, he leads. He doesn't flood her with emotion, he holds his own. And that balance, that calm, that rare energy of a man who's centered in himself, it's magnetic. She can sense it from the way he speaks, from the way he moves, from the way he says nothing, and still commands the room. He's not the loudest, he's not trying to impress. He simply is, and that isness, that grounded presence, is what makes her stay. Not because he told her to, but because leaving him feels like losing a chance to be near something real. You see, she's used to control. She's used to emotional dominance. But this man, she can't shake him. She can't define him. And more importantly, she can't forget him. Because he's not just a man. He's a standard. He's a frequency. And when she meets that energy, she knows she can't go back to average. He doesn't react to her tests. He doesn't over-explain. He doesn't try to be the nice guy. He simply observes, decides, acts. And in that simplicity is strength. The kind of strength that doesn't show off, but shows up. So when she lays in bed at night, thinking of him, it's not the things he said that echo. It's the way she felt when he said nothing at all. Calm, seen, uncontrolled. That's the type of man she won't leave, the one who doesn't need her to stay, but makes her want to. She watches him, not because he begs for attention, but because he doesn't. And that silence, it's louder than compliments. It's stronger than, "I miss you." Because the man she can't leave doesn't try to make her stay. He doesn't argue for space in her life. He simply becomes the kind of person whose presence you don't want to lose. He's not heartless. He's not cold. He's just self-defined. His energy doesn't scream, "Pick me." It whispers, "You're lucky I chose you." That quiet confidence, that emotional independence, creates a tension she can't escape. She doesn't stay out of fear. She stays out of respect. See, most men hand over their power early. They try to prove they're worthy. But this man, he already knows he is. So he doesn't perform. He doesn't rush. He doesn't explain why he's valuable. He lets her feel it, through presence, through restraint, through stillness. And when you feel something that's stable, you don't want to leave it. Because it doesn't feel like a man. It feels like a foundation. She tests him. Of course she does. It's not conscious. It's instinct. She wants to know, can he be moved? Can he be shaken? Can she pull him out of character? But this man, he doesn't flinch, doesn't bite the bait, doesn't break formation. Because he's not acting. He is. And when she sees that, something shifts inside her. She realizes, this isn't the type of man you control. This is the type of man you align with, or you lose him. And once that hits her, she starts to show up differently, not out of fear, out of awareness. Because this man doesn't punish with distance. He lives in it. And you either meet him there, or you watch him disappear into a peace you'll never access. She starts adjusting, not because he asked, but because his presence demands it. He doesn't give ultimatums. He doesn't say, "Change for me." He just moves, with quiet clarity, with internal standards so obvious, they don't need to be spoken. And that silence, it redefines what she thought power looked like. This man doesn't react. He redirects, doesn't chase. He attracts. And the more she watches, the more she understands. This isn't the guy who needs attention. It's the guy who commands it without trying. Because he's not playing the game. He is the game. His calm presence creates a new frame, one where she either rises into it or gets left behind. And the scary part? He won't look back. He's not passive. He's just precise. He's not hard to read. He's just not easy to reach. And that balance between being grounded and being selective, it creates value. Not the kind you brag about, the kind you protect. She starts feeling it, that tension, that pressure to evolve, just to stay in his world. Not because he demands more, but because he lives at a higher frequency. And suddenly, the validation she once controlled now feels like something she seeks. Not because she's insecure, but because she knows what's rare when she sees it. And this man, he's rare. She might not say it. She might act normal. But inside, she knows. This isn't someone you casually lose. This is someone you either grow beside or lose forever. If you're tired of over-explaining your worth, if you're done being nice just to be kept, then stop lowering your standard to stay relatable. Subscribe, not to impress anyone, but to protect the version of you that doesn't beg to be chosen. She begins to replay everything, not just what he said, but how he said nothing, how he stayed still while everyone else tried to prove themselves. And she realizes that kind of silence, that kind of grounded masculinity or energy, it's not taught, it's earned through loss, through loneliness, through learning how to be whole without needing someone to make you feel complete. She's drawn in, not by charm, not by performance, but by presence. This man doesn't pretend to be calm. He is calm because he's fought battles no one saw. He's faced his demons and didn't come back louder. He came back quieter, sharper, unshakable. And that version of him feels different to be around. Not exciting, not explosive, just safe. In a world that's chaotic, where emotions fly like weapons, his silence feels like shelter. She tests him less now. She listens more. She adjusts the volume of her emotions to match the tone he brings into every room. She's learning something rare. You can't lead someone who leads themselves. You can't manipulate someone who knows what they want. And you can't walk away from someone who doesn't fear being left. That's the paradox. She knows she could leave, but she also knows she won't. Because where else would she find that balance? The man who doesn't need her, but welcomes her. The man who doesn't try to win her, but lives in a way that makes her feel chosen without words. And deep down, that's what she was always looking for. Not a perfect man, not a flawless prince, but a fortress, one built of silence, stillness, and unwavering self-respect. The type of man she'll never leave. She looks at him now, and it's not about desire, it's about admiration. She doesn't fantasize about his body. She remembers his energy, the way he stayed calm in chaos, the way he didn't chase validation, the way he chose himself, even when it meant losing people. And that choice? It's the reason she can't forget him, because people forget what you say. They forget what you do, but they never forget how they felt in your presence. And this man, he made her feel safe in silence. She starts comparing, not just lovers, but standards. and no one quite matches, because others are loud. But he was still. Others try to impress. He made no effort, yet left an impression. He didn't win her. He gave her space to choose. And now, she chooses him, even when he's no longer there. Because something in her still wants to be near that energy, that consistency, that rare ability to be unmoved by noise. She realizes she wasn't just with a man, she was with a mirror. He reflected everything she needed to grow, but refused to do for herself. And now that he's gone, she doesn't miss the moments. She misses the version of herself she could have become if she stayed near his strength. He didn't leave with anger, didn't slam doors, didn't burn bridges. He just stopped participating in places where his peace wasn't protected. And that kind of exit, it echoes. Because when someone leaves without needing to prove anything, it's not just a goodbye, it's a graduation. And now, she's the one standing in reflection, not of the man she lost, but of the peace she couldn't hold on to. That's why she can't let go. Because she knows it wasn't about control, it wasn't about tactics, it was about presence. And now that it's gone, there's a stillness in her life that she can't fill, not with noise, not with men, not even with herself. She doesn't message him, not because she doesn't want to, but because she knows he's no longer waiting. There's no thread left to pull, no reaction to provoke, no opening to slide back into. Because this man, he doesn't keep doors open. For those who walked away from stillness, he's not bitter, he's not angry, he's not even distant. He's just gone. Gone from her orbit, gone from the emotional chaos, gone from the need to be understood. Because men like this don't explain their peace, they protect it. And now, she understands. She didn't just lose someone loyal, she lost someone unshakable. And in a world of noise, that kind of silence is unforgettable. She might move on, she might post smiles, she might even fall in love again. But deep inside, there's a reference point, a standard, set by the one man she could never move. Not because he held her, but because he let go before she even realized what she had. He didn't need closure, he was the closure. He didn't burn bridges, he simply stopped walking toward people who weren't meeting him halfway. And that quiet exit, that unannounced ending, it taught her the one lesson she never expected to learn. Sometimes the strongest men are the ones who never come back. She'll never forget him, not because he was perfect, but because he was present, until he wasn't. And when he left, he didn't just disappear. He took with him the one version of herself that felt fully seen, fully safe, fully held, by a man who didn't ask to be kept, because he knew if you have to ask them to stay, they were already halfway gone. The type of man she'll never leave is the one who never begs her to stay.